Hang on guys, it's the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you another possible new coaster video of The Great Escape in New York. This is a Six Flags park and it's considered the worst in the chain, and they haven't gotten a new coaster since 2005, and it was a kids coaster, so it's been a long time since they have gotten a pretty good coaster. So these are 5 options for what coasters they should add in the future. Here is what The Great Escape has. Their big 3 are a good wooden coaster called the Comet, a Vekoma Boomerang, and an Aerodynamics looping coaster. They also have a bobsled, which I consider a bit better, but more likely the Aero Looper would be better because it's a bit more thrilling. They also have a mine train and a kids coaster at the 2 bottom spots of their top 6. My first option is an SNS 40 Free Fly coaster. Now this is not an SNS 40 Free Fly pictured here, because I couldn't find any other images to put for the background, so I just went with this image. I think an SNS 40 Free Fly coaster would be a great fit for the park. You get spun around, even though it's a clone, at least it's a new coaster for The Great Escape. Anything is good for The Great Escape at this point, after over 10 years without having a new coaster. My next option is to RMC the Comet. If not to build an original coaster, they should RMC the Comet, which is their only wooden coaster, so I could see this happening. Put in a steep drop, inversions, overbank turns, and overall the ride could be very fun. My next option is a B&M wing coaster. Now, there is some debate for this because Six Flags does not want to pay so high for their coasters, but that might change. But The Great Escape is a smaller park, so they should get a smaller B&M wing coaster, maybe 100 feet tall, 50 miles an hour. It could have 3 or 4 inversions with 1 near miss element. It could be a smaller wing coaster. It could still be a fun ride and one of the best in the park. It could be the first B&M at The Great Escape, but it wouldn't be as good as the RMC of Comet. My next option is a B&M dive coaster, and these are smaller B&M models when it comes to the price and track length, but these still are very good coasters. They're around $15 million, which isn't bad for a B&M, and I think these are pretty cheap B&Ms, so I could see The Great Escape getting a B&M dive coaster. And my final option is a Batman the Ride clone. They don't even have an inverted coaster. Like, basically every Six Flags park has an inverted coaster except for this park. So, yeah. I could see The Great Escape getting a Batman the Ride clone. Any inverted coaster would be fine. Even an SLC. That's how bad The Great Escape's coaster collection is. Even just a used SLC would be fine. But I'd rather see a Batman the Ride clone. At The Great Escape, it's compact and tense, goes 50 miles an hour. Overall, it's a solid ride. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.